Hello, welcome to the Mediabox. I'm joined by Mayor MAUCH, who is the mayor of Zürich in Switzerland. I'm also joined by Mayor ÞORSTEINSSON from Iceland. You are the mayor of Reykjavík. And I'm also joined by the youth delegate from Cyprus, Liana LIU IOANNIDES. Thank you so much for joining me here. So we're going to be talking about what responsibility local authorities have to the environment and protecting the environment. Mayor MAUCH, I'll start with you. So you've been mayor of Zurich since 2009. What would you say your responsibility, your role is in protecting the environment in your city?
Well, the political reality in Switzerland is that Switzerland, since the Paris Agreement has been ratified, is struggling for taking effective measures, for setting effective guidelines. And with this pace that national level takes, we will not be able to achieve the goal of climate neutrality until 2050. In Switzerland, we have this strong federal structure with a system of subsidiarity where the lower levels of the state they have leeway to do something. And this leads to the situation that regions and cities especially go into a pioneering role in taking measures to achieve climate neutrality.
And Mayor ÞORSTEINSSON, you are mayor of Reykjavík. You've been mayor since January, and your municipality is implementing the Green Deal, which is targeting a carbon neutral city. Mm-hmm. Is this regulation compulsory or was it voluntary?
Well, Reykjavík City decided to do it. It was not a mandate from the national government to do it. It was first a response to COVID. We saw investment go down, jobs, we were losing jobs, so we needed to create new jobs and investment. But we decided to go into a green way. So green investment in transportation, and new, we were using our planning powers to create a new kind of neighborhoods, also going in a new direction in waste management and so forth, and overall trying to improve the health of the citizens. Those are interlinked. When we use the Green Deal as a roadmap for decision making, for investment decisions, we see progress. Reykjavík has been dealing with urban sprawl for decades, and we needed to take a new turn. So this is our vision on how we want Reykjavík to flourish into urbanistic, vibrant community. But it's also a business plan and a plan for the future.
And what's the coordination like between central government and local government in Iceland when it comes to the environment?
Well, of course, cities account for 70% of greenhouse gas emissions. So we are the motor that needs to, be running, but it's going to be running on green fuel. Mm-hmm. So we always need more from the national government. We need the tools to make difficult decisions. So the national level needs to have a fully funded plan, a climate action plan that provides the city with the tools to make decisions. I think the dialogue is quite good, and we are going into the same direction. But there's always a balance. Power balance that needs to be just, but overall, I think we're in good cooperation.
Okay, and Liana, what role do you see local authorities having in mitigating the effects of greenhouse gases and the climate crisis on the environment?
I would like to emphasize what the Honourable Commissioner for Human Rights, the Council of Europe, mentioned yesterday, that youth are the driving force of environmental action, and I see the role of cities as one that also gives the youth more voice to participate. And I really enjoyed hearing what both mayors said, because I think it is about combining both the local issues in an intersectional way, because environment does not have to be an issue that draws away our attention from all the other issues. So I was also very excited to hear about the different systems and how many different approaches to environment, for example, transport systems, better use of resources, and how we can do them together. but at the same time that we are not doing enough and that we can always do more. And part of that, as you mentioned, is about building these tools that allow cities to have more voice and to also give more voice to youth.
And what role do you see the youth playing in helping municipalities to face these problems?
I see youth also driving the direction and showing the stakes of the importance of climate action, because we do not have time, and youth recognize this just like cities do. And only by working together can we truly create climate action that responds to people's needs, but also the expertise that municipalities have. So I see the role of youth as one that drives the direction, but at the same time shows the stakes and also the optimism that characterizes and should characterize our climate action.
Thank you all so much for joining me here on Mediabox today.
Thank you.
Thank you.